This Is Us is huge blessing. This Is Us is like that one thing that has gotten me to be sort of comfortable and take risks on a set, and to be able to be on a set that has such talented people around you. Like, I have so many people to look up to and learn from. This Is Us is just like that blessing that I got from God. Thank you, for sure.
Who's the biggest prankster on set?
Niles, for sure. Niles, who plays my brother, he's a joker, yeah. A couple times he like locked the door of the basement that I was in, so then I couldn't get out, stuff like that, yeah.
They might giving you some great advice on the set?
Yeah, Milo gave me the advice to, no matter whose coverage is on, just do the best that you can. We're all actually on set currently trying to do our best takes on everyone else's coverage. It's kind of like something that we're trying to do to really support each other and just know that we're there, you know?
Dawson's Creek was for me, I think, probably the beginning of it all. I feel like, in a way, it was the beginning of me being able to really spread my wings a bit more as an actor. And then to be down on that set, the cast, I have memories from that I will always cherish and remember. You know, I had the best time. Michelle Williams and I were together constantly, and became just as close as two people could possibly be through that. And because of her, and because of that, and being in Wilmington, North Carolina at the time, I was so thankful. You know, I was so thankful that they greeted me with open arms, and and I just had a wonderful time on that show. So much so that I parlayed it into, Kevin Williamson took me on to Wasteland right after. So, we had a great time on that. I miss it.
It's a badass show. We love each other. There's a synergy that goes on. There's no egos, and we're out there to take down the bad guys. And we got a beautiful creator, Sean Ryan, who did The Shield. He's amazing, and he teamed up with Aaron Thomas, who did Southland, and Justin Lin, who I think directed 4 Fast and the Furious. It's like 3, 4, 5, and 6. We just had a blast making the pilot. Sony loved it, and CBS and Sony picked it up. We're just out there every day, man, like 14 hours a day. We're out there, depending on the plot, what goes on, whether it has to do with racism or terrorists or drug smuggling or whatever. Every week is like awesome. The characters are really colorful. It's a dream job.
With Halloween, the biggest character that sticks out to me is Michael Myers. And one, he's most terrifying to me. Like, Freddy Krueger is terrifying because dreams just scare me and I feel like I have no control over it. But Michael Myers, for some reason, with those eyes, that weird mask skin thing he has going on, really doesn't settle well in my stomach. And my dad, I think, kind of scarred me because every year for Halloween he has the same mask and getup he'd wear and put the whole mask on and just attack people. Like, what are you doing? You are ruining children's lives right now. So yeah, I feel weirdly attached / terrified of Michael Myers. Really enough.
My favorite scary movie is The Orphanage. Did I watch scary movies as a kid?
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched scary movies as a kid. I loved also The Haunting. My favorite Halloween costume as a kid was this Batman outfit that was like really gray, and then you had the shell of the helmet was really hard. So I was like, this is really realistic. I am Batman. When Friday the 13th was coming out, I was really little, and I would only remember walking into the room when someone else was watching it, and then just thinking about those scenes in bed, disturbed, and feeling like if there was trauma, I had it.
Favorite Halloween movie? Ooh. Probably any of the Michael Myers. That guy's creepy. Michael Myers is, you know, he's a stealth killer, and yeah, he's smart. He's crazy. You know, the movie is insane.
Are you excited to see the movie?
Yeah, of course. It's my childhood. Literally, I grew up watching scary movies, so.
Do you remember the first time you saw a Halloween film?
Oh, man. I was probably like 10. I was young, maybe younger. Yeah, easily younger.
Did your parents watch with you, or?
Yeah, my mom loves scary movies, so we grew up watching scary movies together. And we still love them to this day, so.
Favorite Halloween costume as a kid?
Okay, so here's the thing. I hate scary things, but I do love Halloween. I have a funny story costume. My dad built is it plaster of Paris? Okay, so we got this giant balloon and he paper mache'd a Pooh Bear head, and I was like maybe nine years old. So his thing weighed like 75 pounds too. It was like twice what I weighed at the time. And we had to do a parade in our grade school where we'd march around the entire school in our costumes, and people would like push me because it was so heavy. I don't know if that's my favorite though. This is an irrelevant comment. My favorite costume was Darkwing Duck.
Favorite horror movie of all time?
I don't have one because I can't watch scary movies, but The Sixth Sense still messes me up to this day, so maybe that's my favorite.
Working on The Walking Dead is the most amazing experience I've ever had in any aspect of my life, not just acting. I was such a huge fan of the show before I started working on it, so to step into this world, I'm really getting like the most extreme fan VIP experience that anybody could ever have. I can't believe that I get to call these people my family, the cast, the crew. Everybody from top to bottom is working their ass off to make this the best show they could possibly make it. I don't know that I've ever been on a set where there is zero ego. This is Hollywood, for crying out loud. Most people are drawn here because they don't know what else to do with their egos. It's so amazing to be able to walk into that environment and people literally don't care what project you did before or what kind of status you have in Hollywood. All they care about is the work and making it the best show they can possibly make it.
I got Chucky. It was the first big job I ever did. Child's Play 2. I was unbelievably excited to be there every single day on the set. It was an exciting time for me. I wasn't very talented or experienced. I didn't know what I was doing, but I was just unbelievably happy to be there. And it was awesome. The doll takes 9 puppeteers to work and costs a lot to have on set. And Alex Vincent was 6 or 7 and had child labor laws that applied to him. They'd shoot him first and get him into school and send him home. Then they'd shoot the puppet because he took 9 SAG actors to run and then send him home. If you don't see either of those characters in frame with me when I do my scenes, my close-ups and stuff, they weren't there.
Talk about the fans.
I do horror conventions now because they're awesome. And I get to see people like Alex Vincent, who is like my real little brother, and I get to see actors that I know and love and don't get to see much in my real life, and I get to meet the fans that are just diehards. Thank you so much for watching them, because they wouldn't make them if you didn't watch them, so God bless you.
Perfectionists was such an amazing time. We were up in Portland. I was with the amazing cast of PLL, Sasha and Janelle, and then the new guys. Everybody was amazing. I cannot wait for you all to see this new show. You're gonna love it.
Was there a prankster on set?
Yeah. Eli and I, we were always fooling around, causing a ruckus. And then Sydney and Eli, they're the funniest people out there. My first scene was with Sasha, actually. It was a big scene, and I was sort of like running the show in this scene. She had some really nice, insightful things to say, and just sort of welcoming me to this new world, and saying how happy they were to have me, and making me feel welcome. That was the best part. My character, Zach, in PLL The Perfectionists, is a BHU sophomore who is currently working 3 jobs to stay in school. I may or may not get into some mischief. 3 words to describe Zach. Zach is resilient, smart, and artistic.
Without giving anything away, I think the fans can expect a completely different show than we've been the first 5 seasons. And that's what I've always loved about the show, is that we kind of... It's like an anthology show, but it keeps the same characters. And especially this season with a new planet, kind of the look is all different and all that. But I think you guys can expect the exact same sort of entertainment value. We pack a lot into 42 minutes, so, you know. 3 words to describe John Murphy: he's relentless above all else. So relentless, stubborn, and mean. Fourth one,
sorry.
Drunk.
Working on Sabrina, where do I start? It's amazing. Like, I think we're all so thankful to be in such an amazing cast. Like, everyone is just so, I don't know, we hang out all the time. We're like really great friends. Crazy to think that I even get to be on a show like that. Biggest prankster? I'd say Chance. Either Chance or Gavin. Gavin started to like pop out of places and like scare people. Especially me, and it would, because I get very scared very easily. So yeah, that's another thing about Sabrina. I get so scared on set, so scared. Gosh, yeah. And a lot of people don't. Like, they're just like fine with it, but for some reason I get very scared. But I mean, I still love it. It's like a fun scared. But yeah, I'd say Chance or Gavin.
Grand Hotel is a new show coming out on ABC. I'm so excited. I play Ingrid. She's the maid at the hotel, and I absolutely love this show. It's super fun. It's super interesting. You're gonna just get so much drama and like sexy, juicy like secrets just falling apart. It's so fun. The biggest prankster on set, I would say Lincoln or Brian, or maybe even the 2 together. I think that they work together for their pranks. So when I first booked the project, Eva called me on my cell phone, and literally I picked up the phone to some random number, and it was like, oh my gosh, this is Eva! Like, congratulations on booking Grand Hotel. And I was like, oh my gosh, Eva just called me. I'm gonna describe Ingrid in 3 words: mischievous, but yet vulnerable, and she's pretty sexy.